Hello and welcome to the Southeast Iowa Union Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Getting into today's top stories, city officials did not untable an agenda item related to funding agreements with the Washington Y at a meeting Tuesday night. There's a couple questions that remain for a couple councilors, Mayor Jaron Rosine said. The delay is just waiting for those city councilors to get answers to their questions. The item was initially expected to pass at a September 20th meeting, but has faced delays from its miscommunication and some pushback from the city council. If approved, the agreement proposed at the previous meeting would gradually raise the city's annual pool management payment to the Y from $3,000 to $13,000 by 2025. Rosine said he hoped the practice could reach an agreement. I think it's to the mutual benefit for both the city and the Y to come to an agreement for the pool management, he said. City council concerns are valid, but if we're going to have someone else manage the pool, we have to be careful not to micromanage. The time to get questions answered is pre-arrangement, so we don't micromanage throughout the day-to-day activities. Those in favor of the agreement, like City Administrator Deanna McCusker, have said the amount paled in comparison to the full cost of a pool manager. Those opposed, like Councilmember Fran Steigers, have said it would be a 300% pay increase for the same amount of work. Rosine said the council could plan on discussing the item at its next regular meeting, October 18th. In the meantime, City Administrator Deanna McCusker said she could continue discussions with decision makers. A mural won by Washington in the #IowансUnite community contest has completed on South Iowa Avenue near the corner with Washington Street. The art installation paints each of Washington's 10 letters with a different iconic visual component of the community, including the State Theater, the Centennial Fountain, and the strong Latino community. The visuals were chosen by Washington Chamber leaders, and Isabel Santaro, who coordinated a promotional video and wrote the contest-winning essay that made the mural possible. We try to think about different aspects in the community, what might be important to those who have been in our community their entire life, those who are younger at heart, people who are involved in the arts or in agriculture. While the initial mural plan would have painted the words over a blank wall, Redlinger said the community chipped in a little extra for a more colorful sunset background. While the extra cost was covered by the chamber, Redlinger said the group had received some reimbursement from the hotel motel community, and the Letts Center had offset some of the $7,500 charge. The mural was made by artist Ben Shu, who said he was frequently stopped by residents excited about the work. Redlinger said the chamber planned to hold a ribbon cutting at the mural to celebrate its completion on October 19th. That was the top stories. It is now time for obituaries. Peggy Jean of Mount Pleasant passed away on October 2nd at the age of 69. Olson Powell Memorial Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Esther S. Plume of Fairfield passed away on July 13th at the age of 96. Celebration of Life will be held at 11 a.m. October 8th at the First United Methodist Church. Alan James Parsons of Winfield passed away on October 3rd at the age of 64. Interment will take place at Scott Township Cemetery at a later date. Snyder and Holenbaugh funeral and cremation services are in charge of the arrangements. We're going to take a brief break, and when we come back, we will have the weather and sports.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our communities stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
Hello and welcome back to the Southeast Iowa Union Newsbreak. We have some cross-country results coming up, but first, the weather.
The weather is brought to you by Jacqueline Areola, LLC.
Come visit Jackie in her new location downtown. She is ready to serve Washington and the surrounding community.
We had sort of a gloomy morning today, but it has warmed up with a high of 77. Tomorrow looks to be the last warmer day of the week with a high of 74 and mostly sunny skies. Friday will be cold with a high of 56 and a low of 32, so we might officially hit the freezing temperatures. Looking to the weekend, there'll be sunny skies on both Saturday and Sunday with a high of 62 on Saturday and a high of 69 on Sunday. That was the weather. It is now time for sports.
Sports, brought to you by Fairway.
The Hillcrest Academy cross-country course was filled with local talent as area squads met in Kelowna on Monday evening. The Washington squad led the way for the Union area, taking second in both the girls' race and the boys' race. Both races were won by Pella, which currently sits number 1 in boys and girls in the girls' Class 3A rankings. The Washington girls came the closest. The 12th ranked Demons scored 42 points, just 18 away from Pella's first place total of 24. Fairfield was 3rd, Mount Pleasant was 4th, and Danville finished 5th. The Demon boys, currently ranked number 13 in Class 3A, scored 78 points on the day. Pella won with 25, but Washington nipped 3rd place from Mediapolis by 6 points. Washington placed 2 runners in the top 7 in the girls' race. Iris Dahl finished in 20 minutes, 39.46 seconds for 2nd place, and Quincy Griffiths was 7th with finishing time of 21 minutes and 47.09 seconds. The Demons placed all 5 scorers in the top 12. Angeline Anderson was 10th, Olivia Anderson took 10th, and Lauren Horak finished 12th. I think as a team we did really great, Angeline Anderson said after the race. It's really tough coming up the hills, but once you get past it, it's an amazing race. Micah Reese finished 2nd place for the boys in 16 minutes and 35.39 seconds. His time was just 4 seconds behind 1st place Chase Lauman of Pella. Washington had 4 runners in the top 20. Lane Schrock took 17th, Drew Horak was 18th, and Tyler Alderton finished 19th. After the race, Schrock talked about how much running against the top-ranked team in the class helped his group. I feel like it definitely makes us a lot better as a team, Schrock said, to be able to have good people we know we're expected to lose to and just go and try and do our best. That was the news for Washington and the surrounding area. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This is the Southeast Iowa Union News Break, and I will see you next time.